Hello everybody, good evening. My name is Jance Guinn, and today I'm going to be talking to you about why I believe people should remain married for life. By a show of hands, how many people see themselves married within the next 20 years? Okay, looks like we're all going to be single. Which is actually not the bad option, considering that I don't think a lot of us are considering marriage the great big deal that it really is. According to worldpopulation.com, in the US, 50% of marriages end in divorce. That is the highest divorce rate in the world, or sixth highest divorce rate in the world. It is no mystery that maintaining a lifelong marriage is no easy task. There are many obstacles and challenges that face them. I would also like to point out that there are cases where it's 100% a-okay to divorce your spouse. There are unfortunate events that occur, such as infidelity and abuse. However, I think that if healthy and if possible, people should strive to maintain their marriage. There are many pros to being married, such as lifelong companionship, legal benefits, and keeping each other spiritually pure. When two people are married, they are to say a vow to each other. This is the Presbyterian vow, and though it's Presbyterian, it is actually very similar to many of the other vows. I state your name, take you, your wife or husband's name, to be my wife/husband, and I do promise and covenant before God and these witnesses to be your loving and faithful husband/wife in plenty and in want, in joy and in sorrow, in sickness and in health, as long as we both shall live. Basically, what's happening here is you are pledging your commitment to your spouse. I think the big problem that plagues a lot of our marriages is that we are not actually following through with our vows and not taking our marriages seriously. To be your loving and faithful husband/wife. If you commit abuse, is that loving? If you commit adultery, is that faithful? We say these vows, but do we really mean them? Another great advantage to staying married is the legal benefits. The legal benefits favor marriage. For example, your mortgage payments, usually people that are married qualify for higher mortgage down payments because there's more money coming in. And if you are married, you are entitled to receive up to half of your spouse's Social Security benefits shall they pass on. And also, it is much cheaper to have a conjoined health insurance policy than if two people were to be paying for their own policy. Another reason why people decide to become married and stay married is due to maintaining their spiritual purity. In 1 Corinthians 7:8-9, the Apostle Paul writes, "To the unmarried and the widows, I say that it is good for them to remain single as I am. But if they cannot exercise self-control, they should marry." Why does Paul say, if they cannot exercise self-control, they should marry? This is because Paul knows that sexual immorality indeed does exist, and us as falling short of God's glory, we are sort of inclined to commit these sins. However, God wants us to remain faithful to our spouse, even as He is faithful to the church. And being married basically helps us be committed to our spouse because you have an accountability to your spouse. It is no doubt that maintaining a marriage for life is no easy task. There are many obstacles that you will face. However, If possible, I think that we should all strive to take care of and strive to maintain our marriage for life. There are many pros and many beautiful things that can come out of a marriage. Some of the pros include legal benefits, lifelong companionship, and spiritual purity. And don't get me wrong, there are certainly cases where it is 100% a-okay to divorce your spouse, such as infidelity and abuse. However, if healthy and possible, I believe we should all strive to maintain, to take care of, and to maintain our relationships for life. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good night. Thank you.